Hello, everyone. Let's start working on this cover. This is Kathy with Paper Phenomenon, and we are working on the cover for the Storyline album. If you remember, I showed you in earlier videos that I cut my embellishments at 8 by 8 and a few sheets at 12 by 12. And one of those sheets that I cut at 12 by 12 was this window right here that you see right here. Okay. So there was a few other embellishments in there, but this window at 12 by 12. Right, so I prepped the window on two layers of chipboard for the window, and this is my heavyweight chipboard. Right, so that's two layers. Look how thick that is. And then one layer of chipboard for the doors. And I removed the doors again because I wanted to do chipboard instead of just leaving them at paper. A quick question for you guys. Let me know if my stamping bothers you guys in the background in these videos, if they're like distracting. I'm curious. So I know if I should change my paper every single time, which would be quite annoying, but I will do it for you guys. All right? So let me know. So the windows at 12 by 12, this is the paper we're going to use for our cover. I think it would be cool to look out the window and see something. All right? So I'm thinking looking at this tree would be cool. Looking at the water will also be cool. All depends where you want to put your window. High up or down low, I think it's perfectly fine. You can even, I wouldn't have her looking at the girl because, I don't know, I feel like it doesn't belong there. So let's stay on the right hand side. And I'm thinking that I like down low. Looking at the water, and let's see how it looks. Yeah, I do like that. And a window, you think of it as being high up. So I think we're going to look at this tree and this bird. I don't know. Down here it makes me feel weird. All right. So I got my window all prepped and set up. It's nice and dry. My acetate is dry. I didn't want to subject you guys to that. So now I want to stick my windows back onto the frame. And we're going to attach that with Scotch tape. Okay. Very simply, very easily. And I'm going to do like this. Okay. Scotch tape here. And then wrap that around to the back. Just like that. And this window, by the way, will look excellent on my Halloween project. This is what I love about digital. This window is not in the Halloween paper, but because you own it, it's in your files, you can print this window out again and you can use it in Halloween, and I think it's so perfect because it's it's a worn window, right? But then if depending on how you decorate it, that's how it's going to look, right? When on whatever particular project you're working on. So I just love this window. I think I got to do this one again. It's not tight enough. So let me pull it off. Boy, this tape is sticky. There's some good Scotch tape, man. Some good tape right here. I don't want to pull it completely off, so I'll just add some glue so it can stay. All right, so just making sure it's nice and tight around there. And then sticking it to the side of that frame. All right, and this one is pretty tight too, so I'm happy with that. I'm not saying that this tape is not going to stick. I can't help myself, so I'm just putting a little bit of glue because it's just the way my brain works, guys. I must have glue everywhere. Glue, please. All right, so there's the window. Okay, now let's do this side. Right on the other side, and I'm going to get a longer piece of Scotch tape this time so I could just do one side and call it good. And I got to work this way. That looks pretty good to me. So I am going to flip it over. Put a little bit of glue on the frame. because again, can't help myself. Don't think it's going to stick perfectly. Which is not true, Scotch. It's Kathy. It's a Kathy problem. I love me some Scotch tape. Okay, so there's that window attached, that side. Let's give it a minute. Right, so I'm just going to leave them open for now. This one is a little raggedy. Why? Why did that happen? I don't know why that happened, but that's interesting. That is very... Oh, I should probably take it off this paper. My goodness. What is wrong with me? Yeah, I think this is the better way. Now I made it too tight. My goodness. Yeah, what is going on here? What is going on here, Kat? What is going on? Something is wrong here. You know what? I'm just going to do it the other way. Forget that. It's not doing what I want it to do. So, here's what we're going to do, guys. I'm going to put it into my frame. And then I'm going to stick tape on. I don't know why I'm doing things the hard way. Okay. So now sticking it on. Okay, of course. I'm out of Scotch tape. I was out of Scotch tape. I have some more Scotch tape. My desk looks so crazy. I really should probably clean it up. Okay, that's on that side. Alright, so now I've got it on that side, on the front. Now let's open it and see what happens. Okay, that's what I want. Alright, so now I'm going to stick it around to the back. I don't know why I didn't do that from the beginning. What is wrong with me? I like to mess with you guys. That's what it is. I like to torture you all. See? All done. All done. I like to torture myself. I didn't even have to put glue. All right, there you go. There's our window. Fabuloso. So pretty. I put a little bit of ink, this antique whatever it is on the window. Antique linen. Put a little bit more. Just so the windows are not so crystal clear. These windows need to be washed. All right. So now I'm going to put that right there. And but before I do that, I want to anchor this a little bit, and I'm going to use this book paper, but it's not from a book. This is from Book Page Sampler, and it's on the site right now, and it's on sale. You get 24 sheets of book paper, music sheets, dictionary paper, all sorts of things. 24 sheets. And it's on my site right now, guys. So if you're interested, head on over there and check it out. All right, so I'm going to stick this down around the sides because I need an anchor. I just don't want my window floating there. Okay, just you want it to stick out just a little bit, not too much. Let's see what we got going on here. Yep. Oh, no. I want the copy to be going in the right direction. And it doesn't have to be all the way down. Okay, it does not. Okay, so I want my window right around there. And that's good enough right there. See that? And then right here. And that is also, so just a teeny bit. You don't want it to show through the window, and you don't want too much coming out the sides. See that? Perfect. And now you want some at the bottom. So let's turn that over. And let's get some at the bottom. Just a little. I did like this one. Why did I like this one? Maybe I like the way I tore it. I like the way I tore it. Nope, that one has a straight edge. We can't have that, people. Let's just go with this one. Just a teeny bit on the edge. And then cut it off on the, you don't want to, I don't want it sticking out personally, you know, too much. All right, so I don't know if you can see that difference between what the window was before, just slapped on there, and what it is now. All right, I personally need an anchor. And there's nothing better to anchor something with than words. Words and numbers are the best. But I think for this particular project, the fairy one, the words work best. All right, so now we want to see the bird and some of the fox. Is that a fox? I doubt it's a wolf. Looks like a friendly fox. All right, so we stick our window down, and it's not too high. Darn it, this art glitter glue dries so fast. All right, that's fine, staying there. And I don't want my paper sticking up. This is not supposed to be like a focal point. All right, the focal point is the window. I just want it an anchor. And by the way, this paper, I printed it on vellum. That's why it looks like this. All right, so it's vellum. I love it on the, so this one is on vellum also. So see, there's two different types, like the whitish grayish and then the antique look. So you get all of the papers in both styles. So this is printed on paper. Look how beautiful that one is. Some of them are in other languages. This one's on tracing paper, which is my favorite. It makes that crinkly sound. But my printer does not like tracing paper, guys. It jammed. I printed 4 times and all 4 times it jammed. So I only got pretty much half sheets of the tracing paper because it jammed, and whatever printed on the jam side, the ink doesn't dry for some reason, and I had to cut it. So that really makes me sad because I love tracing paper, but my printer does not like it. All right, so let's ink this baby. Where is my inking tool? Okay. Here it is. So using the amber, fossilized amber still. Okay. Let's ink that up. Okay, and I've got my paper for the back cover. And that's this one. Of course, I have to use the 2 showstopper papers. I was going to use this one for the cover, but I really wanted that window, and I couldn't get, there was nothing small enough to get the window. Like I wanted to do it here on the moon, but the window would fall on her head. So, you know, you could probably do the smaller window, but I just wanted to use that bigger window. Let's see the smaller window. If you guys want to use this one for your cover, see if the smaller window will just get the stars and the moon. Because I do have it. This is the smaller one. You could do that. I personally wouldn't, but you could. You know, you got to fill it up a little bit. Looks a little weird there. I mean, it's all your preference, guys. It's up to you. Just because I wouldn't doesn't mean you shouldn't. And I put my paper back in here. It's a good thing I remembered. If not, I would have been looking for it like a crazy person. How does that big paper get lost on my desk? All right, so that looks good. We're going to use this guy right here. See this little guy? But we're going to make him bigger, and we're going to pop him up so he can be popped up. All right, so we're going to do that. But let's cover the back first. And I've got to say, makes me just a little bit nervous. All right, so get some glue. I am going to hit this with some gold around the perimeter because I don't want the file folder to get filthy, because it will. So I'm going to hit it with some gold, either paint or the wax. Or maybe I'll do some foiling, some gold foiling. We'll see. We shall see, people. We shall see. All right, so get a good burnish in there. This is one of my most favorite book designs because I can absolutely tell which way the book is, up or down. Like I would never get the cover on backwards on this book because of the gusset at the bottom. This is the kind of book I need, because there has been plenty of time that I have gotten my cover on backwards. Look at how beautiful that is. My goodness. I love a book where the front and back cover are interchangeable. All right. I love it. Love, love, love it. All right. So now we're going to put this. I'm going to put some cheesecloth on the front. I didn't put it on the back because it just, should I? Or should I just leave it alone? You know what? I'm going to leave it alone. You can add cheesecloth, guys. You can't go wrong. Seriously, you cannot. I'm just going to not do it. I'm going to do the gold. I was going to do the gold and the cheesecloth. I'll just do the gold. I love gold. Love, 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 love. Always have. I'm a gold girl. You know, usually you're a silver or a gold girl. I'm a gold girl. Let me know if you're gold or silver. Let me know. I'm curious. Or if you love them both. I mean, I like them both, but if I have to choose, I'm going to choose gold. I had my house once. My previous decor was silver. Silver and cream. Really nice. But I totally did a 360, and my current home is gold and black. I have a lot of gold and black in my new house. So you guys, if you're a friend of mine on Facebook, you probably saw my old house because I have a bazillion videos of Faith, you know, when she was younger, when she started walking and all that. So you get to see my whole house in there. Now, I hardly video her, you know, like the way you used to with all the firsts when your first year, right? So we can absolutely leave this open if you want to. You can. I'm going to cover. I'm doing this in a brown and gold, so I will be finishing that up. Or you can put like something to keep that open. We'll see. We shall see. But first thing is first. Let's put our this guy. You can back this to chipboard if you want to, but I don't think we need it. Let me see what happens. Let's see what happens with this guy here. We're going to give her a ton of pop dots, so she may not need it. I think we need 2 layers of pop dots. I mean, and you can embellish this window until the cows come home with all sorts of things in the back, but that's not me, guys. I'm more of a simple crafter. All right, so please feel free to deck this out, okay? And deck it out if that's what you want to do. All right, so I've got quite a few pop dots here. I don't need any on her head, so from her neck down. Oh, we got to do it right here. Or do I want her on the window? I gotta do it some way this way because then we'll have a double. Well, we could have the mama peacock and the baby peacock, right? We could. Or we could have a double-headed peacock. So let's see. Wait till you watch the videos on. Oh my gosh. I don't know how you guys don't unsubscribe to my channel. The videos on these inserts, oh my goodness. The one that I put in one of these pages, it was the one with the unicorn is all I gotta tell you. All right? Ay, ay, ay. Too stinking funny. The things that occur to me. Do I want it? I think I want her like peeking. Well, no, because that would make the peacock inside the house, right? I don't know. What the heck? No, peacocks don't have double tails. I don't know now. Maybe I may leave the peacock out and put it in the book. Because my brain tells me that because this is inside. No, this is, well, this is outside looking out if you really think about it, right? So it would have to be open. No, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm making too much of it, as always, right? As always, Kathy. I don't know. I have to think about this peacock. So I'm going to leave this alone because I'm not feeling this peacock anymore the way I was. So I think I'm going to leave the peacock alone for now. And this is what I do. I leave things alone and then I come back to them and then I'll have some other brilliant idea. All right. So we're leaving that alone. Let's find something for the sides. And I'm going with my Night Night paper. I was going to go with the stars, but I love this one so much. I think, yeah, I think I'm going to do that paper. This one is just so pretty. So, so, so pretty. So we're going to go with this one, and let's cut this to size. I can't remember what our spine was at. Okie dokie, smoky. Okay. And then we're done with this album. We've got all the insert videos. All right, those are in your project folders. So just look for them, okay? They are in there. And you are going to love the inserts. They're so fabulous. Well, I guess if you're watching this, you watched the inserts already. All right, so those inserts are gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Nope, wrong one. We need the yellow. All right. God, I'm still thinking about that peacock. Because he's outside, so his head can't be on the window. Well, I guess it can be. I don't know. Somebody tell me about the peacock. Not sure what's happening here with Mr. Peacock. Okay. Let's get this on. Lovely. And I want plenty of the white to show, which is why I cut it under. Because, well, you know what? Let me cut just one more size. I'll tell you which look I'm going for exactly. Because the difference would be whether I'm going to do glue or tape. If I want a small wrap. Not sure. Let's see. Let's see. Because I just realized I don't think I want that much gold. All right, I think I'm going to go with this one. So because we have a little bend right on both to the right and the left-hand side of this piece, we have to use tape. All right, because the glue will take forever and 10 days, and we don't need that. Okay? By the time it dries and all the burnishing, you're going to destroy the paper. Because it's not going all the way around the bend, it's right at the bend. So yeah, if I would have used this one, then it really, you can use glue because it's not folding over anything. And I just realized that I was going to do gold on the spine, and I don't want a really thick amount of gold. I just want a little very small amount in the spine area. So I'm just going to do some tape. All right. Right here. And then we will finish this up. Tape on the sides and glue in the center. I don't have to do tape everywhere. Okay. Just remove the tape backing. Maybe I could put my peacock on the spine, because I am going to put something on the spine. We are going to have another video of me embellishing. Okay, I did my inserts. So next is to embellish all my pages, because we have some amazing embellishments, and I definitely want to get that done. Uh-oh, my inserts are falling out. All right, I have the stand for this, so bear with me. I want to get this just right. Got to get my big old head in the way, guys. Alrighty, I think that looks good. Not quite. Okay, I can't see what I'm doing like that. Can't see what I'm doing with any of it, honestly. Okay. Careful you don't get a paper cut doing this. Oh my god, am I super crooked? Urgh! Don't look, people. Don't look. There we go. Don't look. I know this is not easy to look at. With me tearing things up. All right, I'm good now. Okay, see a burnish around that bend there now. Burnish, burnish, burnish. You can't get, ooh, I burnished a little too hard on that side that it tore my paper. But again, I'm going to hit it with some glue so it's okay. All right. See that? I tore my paper there. Let me get a dark color. It wasn't all the way down, and I tore it up. Okay. There we go. And then hit it with some glue. So it didn't crack my spine. My spine is not cracked, so please don't think that. It's my paper is what tore up a little bit. All right. Well, there you have it, guys. I definitely wanted it closer, but I'll live with that. I couldn't really see what I was doing because the book is so tall, but I can live with that. All right, my friends, look at how beautiful this book is. And there's still so much room for more, because we're going to decorate, we're going to embellish, and what's left are the photo mats. I'm not doing any more inserts, all right? All the inserts, stop it, ink. All the inserts are in here already. We did this one. Well, I still have to put one little thing here, and I'm done with this one. So we did quite a bit of embellishing here with very delicate things. So then I matted on top of that with a piece of acetate. All right, so that can stay nice and tidy. Look at how beautiful this one is. It's a little pocket here. There's that book paper sampler in use right there. There it is on the tracing paper, which is not to be confused with vellum. Two completely different things. I put a flower in acetate there, and then I painted gold around it. All right, that's actually glued to the pocket. Then I have a few inserts in here, and then I did some stamping with my fairy stamp that I got on eBay. I've never shopped on eBay, and here I am saying eBay. On Amazon. And it's a beautiful, beautiful stamp. Really nice. Love it. So just type in Amazon fairy stamp and that'll come up. Okay, that's how I found that one. Then, so that goes there. Then this one is a bookmark slash photo mat. Can put a photo in here and in here, but I decided to go with the fairy. And I have to do something down here, which I didn't, I haven't done that, but, or I probably won't, who knows. Again, the book paper here, look at how beautiful it goes with the collection, okay? And I am going to do something here. So we got a little bit of work to do, but it's embellishing, which is super, super quick, okay? Oh, and photo mats. There's going to be a big photo mat in here. I did my inserts for this pocket already. So I've got 3 photo mats. These are the ones that you put the photo mat inside. All right, and then this one here, look at how beautiful that turned out. Okay, so that goes in here. I did some embossing here, so there's a lot of texture there. That goes in there. So we have to do photo mat, photo mat. Everything else gets photo mats. I can't do booklets for everything, otherwise the book will no longer be functional. I'm trying to find the other booklet that oh, here. This is the booklet that is hilarious. I was going to put it over here. Where was I going to put it? Oh, I was going to put it here. You'll see it in the video. Oh, I got to glue that down. And I was like, oh my God, all you see is a horse's ass now. So I couldn't put it in there. So I had to put her over here so she won't look crazy, and that is just adorable. So this turned out really nice as well. All right, check that out. And then just for simple photo mats. All right, so really, really cute. Really cute. And what else? So every other empty pocket is just a simple photo mat. No more booklets, and we got to do this baby up here too. And that's it. But we're pretty much done. Pretty much done. I thought it would be cool to, like for instance, and this is what you'll see. Ooh, I gotta stop this video. 30 minutes already. Cheese and crackers. How quickly it goes. The time goes. Time flies when you're having fun. Like I'm gonna put this there. And then, this feather somewhere. How cute. Let's do this now. Look at that. How adorable. So we're just going to add embellishments and everything's going to be, well, I guess it doesn't want to happen. Ah, there we go. And everything's just going to be gorgeous. That's why I left those tabs like that, just matted, because I wanted to do embellishments like these on the tabs, which is super fabulous. These get to go in pockets with a photo mat. These windows are going to be done up super fabulous. We'll take this out and put it in this pocket too. Why not? And, we can put, this one doesn't really need, oh, well, we can put that down there. All right, but let's see. I'm rushing now. I want to really think about it. Oh, and we got to do the inserts for here. Yep. Oh, that's perfect to cover that closure up. Look at that. It looks 3-dimensional. Oh, you can't see it. Hold on. My desk is full, so look at that. It makes it look like it's popped up on Pop Dots. And that's really your closure. That's where the whatchamacallit is. So I'm going to put it on there now so it can dry with plenty of glue. So it looks totally, oh, I covered my bunny's face, but Bunny, you got to handle it, Bunny. Let me see. Do I want Bunny? Bunny will live. You can see Bunny from the side. You can't see Bunny from the top. All right. And that's it. I'll be back with another video. Desk will be cleaned and we're going to get into it, guys. All right. Just check out your project folders. Or if you don't want to watch on YouTube, it's all in there, guys. Okay. Oh, there we go. Bunny face now. Half an eye. Pirate Bunny. Pirate Bunny. All right, guys. I'll see you in the next one.